Is some of the gentlemen from Terminus Media. We'll go from right to left. We have John, Sheldon, and Tom, who is, you're actually the writer of the Gilded Age.
Yeah, that's right.
Plot. You are the artist of the project, and you're the inker, which is awesome. Cool.
The colors.
The color. I'm sorry. Whoa. Man, I got to get my terms right. Comic terms, man. But, all right, well, I guess, John, we'll start with you, since you crafted the story. Tell us a little bit about the Gilded Age.
Yeah, basically it's a steampunk setting. It's about a carnival troupe that's traveling through Europe.
Okay.
And each issue is done in one. You know, so I tell a complete story about the particular characters, so I can focus each issue on different characters. The first issue that focuses on the stage magician of the group and one of the actresses, and he needs her help to get an item for his next performance.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Now, when did you guys reveal the Gilded Age? When did you guys actually put it out there?
The first printed copies came out at Free Comic Book Day.
Okay.
And then digitally, they'll be out in the next week or so on Comics Plus.
Okay, now looking at the art style here, you guys have a very bold style, and I guess this is where I would go to you, Sheldon. What was, I guess, some of the challenges in bringing this story to life, like, you know, showing it on the pages and really just giving it a vibrancy so that, you know, people can really enjoy it as well as read it?
Well, the biggest challenge would be time.
Okay, time.
You know, we all, as artists, we all want to put out the best work, and sometimes you don't get the time to do that. But, you know, overall, I enjoyed working on it, so it wasn't so much of a hassle for me.
All right, and then of course, you know, I mean, Tom, you being the, you know, doing the colors for the project, you really needed to bring out the visuals. You needed to make it pop. I guess the style that you were going for, what was that like? How were you trying to portray that on these pages?
Well, one of the things that the guys at Terminus was looking for is that they want this book to pop.
Yeah.
So, being that it's a steampunk era sort of feel to it, I want to try to bring more vibrancy in terms of bringing out the gold, bringing out the copper, and try to make it look just as steampunk era as possible, where while it looked polished, it still has a hint of the history in the past in the colors. So I'm trying to bring that texture to the book.
Yeah, and I mean, I actually really do like the way, I mean, you could tell that you guys were really trying to go for that authenticness, the steampunk, which is really something that's been picking up quite a bit. You know, fans have been really getting into it. Why do steampunk? Why go in that direction?
Well, I think that's exactly why, because I don't feel like in the comics form that it really has been explored as much as it probably could be. I mean, it's a whole subgenre out there that seems untapped. Yeah. And it's kind of, I'm passionate about it. It's a cool time period. I grew up on H.G. Wells and Jules Verne, so
of course.
You know, that's the direct line, you know, to it.
Yeah, and then for Sheldon, I mean, you know, you had to really like design very not necessarily organic things, right? Because steampunk isn't always organic. You know, you have to obviously humans and all that stuff, but you know, when you go into it and you're designing a lot of mechanisms and the way that things are drawn. I guess, you know, you said it was like a time thing for you. What would be your vision as far as like doing steampunk? Did you feel like you really portrayed your vision properly with the Gilded Age?
Yeah, I mean, I think I did a credible job. As an artist, I always feel as though I can do better.
Yeah.
But like I said, the amount of time I would spend referencing so that I could get the look, if I actually referenced as much as I wanted to, the book might be late.
Okay.
You know, because in order to get a complete, the readers completely immersed in the world, you would need a lot of time.
Yeah, of
to
course.
design just about everything.
Yeah, time is our enemy.
Yeah.
As always, you guys should do a book about that. But you know what though? I mean, obviously this does look great. I am super excited to check it out myself. I guess where can people find the Gilded Age? Whether it be online, through social media, where can people find it?
Yeah, we have, like I said, it's going to be out digitally probably in the next week or so on Comics Plus. If they go to our website, terminusmedia.com, or our Facebook at Terminus Media, we can ship you copies. We're really trying to go more digital though and have the prints for cons.
Okay.
Just to help out cost.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I completely understand. And plus, everyone uses digital anyway, and that helps out for you too because digital really makes the colors pop, right?
Oh, absolutely. Being that when the book gets printed digital, we can have a lot more to play with in terms of the special effects, in terms of really bringing out the vibrancy of the book. So I being a colorist, I really look forward to digital medium because I can actually really do things that I cannot normally do in print media.
Awesome stuff. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. Greatly appreciated, of course. And best of luck to you and the Gilded Age. Looking forward to checking it out for sure. We have more people from Terminus Media coming up here. Guys, tell me a little bit about what you guys are producing here for Terminus Media.
Basically, my name is Robert Jeffrey. I'm a writer-creator of... Sorry about that. My name is Robert Jeffrey. I'm a writer-creator with Terminus Media, and I've created Route 3, the images that you see behind you, and also helped co-write a couple of other series like Radio Free America on top of the first issue of Terminus Team Up #1.
Okay, so if I heard it right, you're the writer.
Yep.
Right, and then what do you do on the book?
I did Route 3 colors for the first issue, and Team Up the second issue, colors for the second issue. So I'm colorist. I'm the colorist.
Very nice. So I guess tell us a little bit about the story, the full story. What should fans expect with this?
Gotcha. With Route 3, basically, it tells the story of Sean Hill. He's a teenager from Stone Mountain, Georgia, and we find that he's been either blessed or cursed with the ability to save the world from itself. Unfortunately, he's not the only person that knows about this centuries-long prophecy. So basically, he's kind of fighting to save himself, along with make right decisions about which route to go. So I call it kind of a mix-up of an action adventure with a little bit of sci-fi, but it's not your typical superhero story.
Very nice, very nice. And I guess, where can people find this book? I mean, where, are you guys aiming for digital, or are you aiming for more, print media? What's your vision for it?
A little bit of both. Our big push right now is through iVerse or the Comics Plus app. And you can access that by going directly to our website, www.terminusmedia.com, and we have various links on there that'll get you basically to where you need to go to buy the book. We are doing limited print runs for the conventions. We're just trying to go digital through Comics Plus, Comixology, and then Amazon.
Nice. Well, Amazon.
And Kindle, yeah.
And for you, I guess the artwork in it. I mean, very nice stuff. What were some of the, challenges for you in designing and bringing the story to life?
Just the start, when you don't know the comics at all, and when you first start, and you just have to kind of get a feel for it, and get to know it better. So the first page is always the hardest, but then you get the cogs moving, and you get a feel for the comic and what you want to do. So
awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Well, and we have actually, we've been joined, and who is she portraying?
She's Amber Fox. She's our dimension hunting relic hunter, played by the lovely Cade George.
So I'm just been wondering, when is Amber Fox going to appear in your comic?
I don't know, but you put me on the spot with that one, but hopefully soon, because Amber Fox is an awesome character.
I mean, she looks awesome,
I do what I can.
Oh, nice. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it very much so.
Thank you.
And, of course, we have, more stuff from Terminus Media coming up in a little bit. But, guys, just want to thank you all very much for joining us here. And, of course, guys, for more action here at New York ComicCon, we'll see you guys in a few. All right, everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to New York ComicCon floor here as actually we're around the live stage, but not really, because we have something really, really cool to show you guys. Now, join with me is Molly. Molly, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back, everyone, to the New York ComicCon live stage here. I'm Alex Mendez, joined by the Terminus Media crew here, and here we have Dennis. Of course, we have Katie here, who's cosplaying as Amber Fox, Seamus, as well as Tony, who is the founder and editor-in-chief of Terminus Media. How's everyone doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
Awesome stuff. So, Tony, I guess let's go ahead and start with you here. Talk to us a little bit about the new book you have coming out, the Team Up.
Well, the Team Up book is a book that we put together and created with our Amber Fox character. She's basically a cross between Doctor Who and Lara Croft.
Okay.
And basically she's able to connect all of our diverse worlds.
Okay, very nice, very nice. And then, Seamus, what is your, I guess, role in all of this in the design process?
I penciled an issue featuring the character Amber Fox, and I got to draw her time traveling into different environments, so that was very fun.
Very nice. And then I have to ask you, and then my microphone piece comes out here, but you know, it is what it is. So you are cosplaying as Amber Fox
That's
here.
right.
Did you construct this yourself?
I did.
Okay, in true cosplay fashion.
Of course. And I figure if I'm gonna represent like Atlanta and the comic community, I'm super proud to be here with Terminus Media, which is a group like based in Atlanta, which is my hometown too.
That is awesome. I love what you have going on there.
Thank
and
you.
Dennis,
Yes, sir.
What has been your role here on the team up?
Here I did a cover for a book for Terminus Media, and I'm currently working on the upcoming book, Guys. Okay. And I'm the penciler for that book.
Very nice, very nice. And I guess, and tell us more. You seem you had more to say, so please continue.
Well, Guys is a good story, more of a flashback and a drama at the same time. We don't want to, give the story out, so wait for the teasers and the upcoming pages for Guys. So watch out, guys. It'll be a good story.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So Tony, I mean, I have to ask you about Terminus Media. You know, you're the founder of this, and what does this company mean to you? And what's the origin, I guess, the origin story of Terminus Media?
Well, Terminus Media basically started off as a writers group in my comic book shop. I have a comic book shop down in Atlanta, Georgia. And I had art classes going on along with a writers group that wanted to come in and do screenplays.
Okay.
And so I basically got the two groups together, and they created the Terminus Media Anthology series, which is a black and white series. And from there we went on, let's try doing our own, color ones. We kept trying, we call it the Evolution series because we wanted to keep challenging ourselves. And then the next thing that we knew is that we actually started getting contract work to do comics and motion comics and also animations for corporations and also government agencies.
Wow.
And then we took our funds from that and started producing our own creator-owned independent projects.
Yeah, you also said that you did work with the government as well or something like that. If I heard it right, I think you said CDC or something. You did stuff for the CDC?
Are you giving out secret information here? Yep. We've got a project coming out that was done by Terminus Media for the CDC. It deals with HIV and infection awareness.
Wow, that's awesome.
And we basically created a series where it's high school and college students, and they get to learn about the problems of, dealing with the pressures of infection and how not to get infection, but we do it in such a way that it doesn't preach. We do it in a nice, entertaining story.
That's very nice. I actually used to be an HIV case manager, so I used to work with that audience over in the Bronx, so I'm very familiar with the subject matter. So I think that's awesome that you're actually producing it. I think that's something that is certainly very much needed in the space, for sure. I full credit to you on that one. So I guess for Terminus Media and all, we had a chance to speak with some of the other property owners, the guys who were putting out the projects. I mean, Terminus Media certainly seems to be very compelling. You guys are putting out some different stuff, steampunk, fantasy, superheroes. I guess what I'm leading to here is where can people find Terminus Media to get engrossed in the universe and what you've pretty much just created here?
Well, the way we're starting everything off is that we're going to be offering all of our books digitally. We've actually got a few titles now out on Comics Plus, and we've got other titles that are coming out on the Amazon platform and also on Comixology. So they'll be able to get all of our books digitally. Also, when we go to different conventions, like of course New York ComicCon, we've got limited edition print runs of all of our different comics that all of our creators can autograph, and you can get a copy at the conventions. And then later on, we'll be condensing everything and stuff into basically graphic novels.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear. I'm you know, I'm super excited to check it out myself. I've been just checking out so many amazing new up-and-coming just comics and graphic novels, and I think now's the time. Now's the time to really see where the creative reaches people can go, you know, because we all know the usuals, the Marvels and the DCs and the superheroes in those universes, but it's time for something new, and I think it's super important to highlight that. So kudos to you guys. I guess how's the reception been here at the event for all of you, and for what you've been unveiling?
It's actually been great. We've had a lot of people come to us saying that they've been looking for really good quality independent titles,
yeah,
and they were really pleased with what we were able to show here at the show.
That's awesome. Seamus, I mean, how about you? How's the reception been to your work?
Great. You know, everyone likes the work and everything, and I'm really excited that I was able to work with these guys. And I met Tony last year at the con last year, and he found me, and he was willing to, you know, let me work on the property and everything, and I enjoyed working with them.
Now you're here.
Yeah.
That's great stuff. Dennis, and what about you?
Yeah, this weekend is just crazy for me, man. I mean, there's a lot of people here, so hey, all of you guys here, you need to check out Terminus Media.
Exactly.
And all our upcoming books, you know.
Yeah.
Watch out for us.
You never know what's going to be the next movie or TV show that a comic book
star in the movie.
I don't know about that.
That would be awesome. How have been the fans, I guess, responding to your cosplay?
It's always great here. New York ComicCon is like a great con for cosplay. It's like San Diego's cooler cousin. You know, it's not as crowded, not as obnoxious. So New York's great for that.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. We've been seeing so many amazing costumes here. It truly has been a breath. I sat on the Game of Thrones throne.
Yeah.
Someone constructed the Iron Throne, and I sat on it. Like that's just, it was made of people.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was the craziest thing. So, Tony, I guess to close this out here, where can people, more importantly, find just Terminus Media, period? Where, terminusmedia.com?
Yeah, www.media.com.
Okay, great stuff. Well, guys,
of course we have a Facebook site. We want everybody to friend us on the Facebook. Let us know how much you like our stories.
That's always important. That's so important. You know,
and if you've been looking for like a female incarnation of Doctor Who, which I'm disappointed that there hasn't been one yet, bam! Amber Fox is a bit like a female Doctor Who.
That's awesome. You know, speaking of, I have to ask this because independent comics, they're so important, I believe, to the overall just scene. I mean, Tony, being the founder of Terminus Media, how important has, or I guess Terminus Media been to the independent comic circuit? Like, everyone out there trying to produce something, and I guess how does the company work? Are you guys like open and just always looking for new talent?
We're very open for new talent. We started off as a collective.
Yeah.
It wasn't just one or two guys that had an idea to do this. It was a group of people who wanted to get together, and we realized that we can do more together than any of us could ever succeed as individually.
True. Yeah, it's like united we stand, divided we fall. Right? True words.
You don't even get a chance to stand up.
Well, we're all, you're all drawing and writing. So. But guys, I want to thank you all so much for your time. Thank you very much. The gloves, nice addition. All right, guys. Well, we have plenty more New York ComicCon coverage coming at you in just a bit. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a few.
Rocky 2. Anybody out there like Rocky 2? How about the original Rocky? Anybody with